Hey all, what's up everybody? Tim with today's SCE. I hope wherever you're at, you are crushing it and doing amazingly awesome starting out in 2018. Hope your day has been fantastic and thank you so much for watching. So the title for today's shoot is Believe in Your Beliefs. And this is coming to us from a quote that I posted earlier in the week that said, we need to doubt our doubts and not doubt our faith. So we know, you and I know, and I've talked about this a lot, how important belief is and how critical it is to have beliefs that align with where we want to go and not where we don't want to go. We talked a lot about the analogy from a race car driver in a racetrack that they always tell you when you're driving a race car to look where you want the car to go and not where you don't want the car to go, because that car is going to steer in the direction that you're looking. And when we're focused on our beliefs and the things that we're aiming for and striving for, that's looking where we want to go. But when we're looking at our doubts and our fears and our worries, that's looking where we don't want to go. And in either case, where we look is where we're going to go. So what I want you and I to do in 2018, I want us to start off this way because it's super empowering, is I want us to believe in our beliefs. I want us to believe in our beliefs. I want us to put our faith and our hope and our attention on what we're believing for, where we're looking to go, and not on our doubts and fears and worries and where we're not looking to go. And the way we do that is pretty simple. Now, when we look at beliefs and we look at goals and achievements and we're looking to turn relationships around, or maybe you're believing something for your kids or in your finances or career or in your faith or whatever the case may be, sometimes we look at the sides of that and it's absolutely overwhelming and it's absolutely intimidating, and we go, there's no way I'm going to get to where I want to go because the journey is just too big. So how do you attack that? Well, the secret is you got to break it down into its smallest component. And I think if you attack it like you would look at a financial ledger, that is a huge secret to believing in our beliefs and not believing in our doubts. So if you look at a financial ledger, there's a positive side and a negative side. You have a bank account, I have a bank account. When we put money in, the account grows. When we take money out, the account shrinks. And when we're investing in the account, every time we put money in, the account grows and grows and grows. But every time we take money out, it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. And I know that sounds overly simplistic and super simple, but a lot of times people run into financial difficulty because they don't follow that simple principle. Well, belief is the same way. Every day we have the ability to deposit into our account on the positive side. And every day we have the ability to withdraw and make a negative deposit, if you will, by taking from our beliefs. And the way that we make positive beliefs is we focus on what we're believing for. And when we think about a goal or an objective, all you have to do is say, yes, I believe that. I believe that's happening. That's all you have to do. I believe it's most powerful when you say it out loud, but anytime where you want to go comes into your mind, you affirm it. You say, yes, that's happening. I believe it. It's a done deal. Then you let go of it and move on. But a lot of times what happens is the fear hits, the worry hits, the anxiety hits, and we put more stock in that. And when we put our attention on that, we go, yeah, that might happen, or oh my gosh, I think that could be true, or we entertain that even for a couple minutes. We, in essence, are putting faith in that doubt, in that worry, in that fear, and that is depositing on the negative side. It's withdrawing from the belief side of the account, and it's putting a deposit on the fear side of the account. And if we just follow this simple practice every day, that when that fear, that worry, that anxiety hits, all you have to do is you say, you know what? I doubt that. I doubt that. I doubt that that fear is going to come true. I doubt that that anxiety is going to come true. I doubt that that worry is going to come true. And then you get off of it and distract yourself and move on. What you're doing is you're locking that fear out. You're shutting it off. You're shutting the worry off. You're shutting the anxiety off. You're shutting the fear off. And you're not putting your belief or your faith in that fear. And when something comes along that you want, or something that you're believing for, whether it's your kids to turn around or something great to happen for them or for you in your career or your finances or your relationships or your faith or just something simple, doesn't matter. All you have to do is say, yes, I believe that. I believe that's happening. I believe that's coming to pass. And that is depositing things on the positive side of the ledger as opposed to the negative side of the ledger. So we literally need to talk back to our thoughts. When a positive thought comes along, an affirming thought, a thought that aligns with us, we need to say, yes, I believe that. That's happening. It's happening now. Thank you. And we get off of it and move on. When a thought comes that's negative or disempowering, we turn it off. And you and I should never, ever entertain those thoughts that do not empower us, that do not encourage us, that do not lift us up, and that do not align with where we want to go. Because if it's pointing us to where we don't want to go, we got to shut it out. And the more time and attention we put on it, the more damage it's going to do. And the more you play around with it, the more it's going to start to corrode that belief that you have, the more that unbelief or that fear is going to gain a foothold, and it's going to get bigger and bigger until pretty soon your doubt is actually what you're believing for, and that's the direction that you're going to go. So, Tim, today coming to you from San Francisco Bay, a wet, soggy bay, but you know what, it's warm. And after escaping the frigidness of the Northeast, this is absolutely awesome. I am loving it, reminding you to believe your beliefs and to doubt your doubts. And when your beliefs come along and the things you want, say, yes, I believe that. I believe that's happening. You're depositing on the positive side of the ledger. And when your doubts and your fears come along, you say, I doubt that. I doubt that that's happening. And when you doubt your fear, it doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know where to go because it doesn't know how to handle that doubt. It doesn't know how to respond to that. And the only place it has to go is out of there. So every day, all you have to do is believe in your beliefs and doubt your doubts. Put the deposit on the positive side of the ledger, not the negative side of the ledger. And by doing that just one day at a time, and maybe just at an hour at a time, day in and day out, you're gonna get that momentum, and it's gonna take you to where you're gonna wanna go, and it's gonna be absolutely transformational for you. By the way, we're in 2018. How are you doing with your daily routine? Whether you're trying to build your faith, or whether you're trying to build your motivation, or your career, or you're trying to get your fitness back, or build your relationships, how's that going? Folks, just something as simple as 10 or 15 minutes allocated to any of those subjects every day, once again, builds that momentum. It's not the big things that we do, it's the little things day in and day out. So once again, Tim, challenging you to believe your beliefs and to doubt your doubts. When your beliefs come along, affirm them and practice them. And when your doubts come, shut them down, say, I doubt you, get off of it and move on. And reminding you to get back into your daily routine, your daily rituals, whatever that is, whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes, as long as you're investing some time every day, that grows on a compound basis. And in a month, 2 months, 3 months, you're gonna have more momentum than you can possibly imagine. So hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you soon.